Hello, buddy. Mayonnaise here, and I could not even remember what we did in the last part. It's been so long.
Man,
Wind Waker
you weren't
HD. I'm
kidding.
sorry.
It's been actually nearly a year.
I think it's been over a year. Because the thing is,
It might
when
have.
it started up, but then Majora's Mask happened. So,
But that was during the month of October.
Oh yeah, good point. So we might have actually done a part in September. So it's been a year.
Yeah.
So what am I even doing? Do I have to go back up to Dragon
So
Roost?
you didn't even do Dragon Roost from... Oh yeah, you did
Yeah, I
actually. I
It's
lied.
the thumbnail. I remember that.
Yeah. That's the only way I remembered.
Because you gotta take the selfies.
So if I remember, well, no, you could have spoken to the boat, which I forgot his name already.
It's the King Doodad boat.
Yeah, talk to King Doodad's boat. He'll usually he tells you what you should be doing.
That would mean blah, more blah. Something but the south.
So the pearls to the south. So that would mean that you have to go straight south.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
And you are supposed to go to the forest.
Which one of these is crap? It's been so long I can't
Forest.
remember which of my equipable items is a sail. Do I even have a sail yet?
How do you think you got to this island? It's automatically with
the wind blows to the south. That's it. Okay, I've got to change the wind. Okay, fine. It's up, right, and oh crap, what is it? It's up, left, right.
Yes, up, left,
It
right.
shows it on the gamepad. That's the only reason I knew it.
I only know it because I don't know. I used it a lot.
There we go. It's going south. Let's go.
I know for sure. Out of all the things you said you're getting, it's the swift sail.
Definitely. I think. Can you get it? No, I don't think you can. I think you have to go through this, but you can get it before the temple after this one.
I believe so. Yeah, it's just a matter of if you're lucky in the auction house. But even then, I think you just have to walk in and out. And then wait. Oh yay! They chart your map.
Yep. It's nice.
I think you just have to toss them
Although this
berries.
I think I have some berries anyway, so.
If not, go grab some.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using.
You definitely want the place charted.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially the more popular islands.
Yeah. Especially the ones you want to teleport to later on also. I'm pretty sure you need it charted. No. And now you can never get back on the boats.
Okay, I'm just gonna check.
Stop.
Wow, I have a lot of berries.
You? How many do you have? I can't look up. I can't see
I have
the
12.
bottom pad. Oh, you're more than fine
yeah,
then.
It's taking up almost my entire bag.
I think that's why you have no rupees. I feel like at the end of the last part, you probably saw a beetle and you were like, better prepare.
There's a good chance of it. Speaking of which, the fish is probably going to be somewhere around that fire island. Yep, there it is. Let's go show this off.
Yeah, he's gonna. So I don't know if it's ever explicitly stated, but I'm pretty sure that this is like a theory. And people theorize that it's always the same fish over and over again, and it's not actually a different fish.
I wouldn't even doubt that.
I hate it when you somehow manage to not give this guy berries, like you toss it out and it wastes them because you can't get it back.
It's a waste of rupees to that point.
Yeah, the last time I played this game, which was like over a year ago, which, you know what kind of sucks? When we first started playing this, the game I think was still fresh in my mind, because I recently got past playing it 100%. So I could easily be your guide for a lot of stuff, but now it's like not like that anymore.
I hear you on that. I'm kind of in the same boat with for Sonic Unleashed, because I haven't played that game for a while now.
It's okay. Well, to be fair, we're near the end on that one, and
I think you have Tomorrow night.
And plus, I just...
Day, maybe Majora night too, and Eggman night. I think that's it.
Exactly. It's just... The only things you really need to even tell me are where the medals are, so that I'm not stuck going back to levels, investigating every nook and cranny. But luckily, we got that mostly sorted out, so it's
I
like...
don't even think it's going to matter too much from this point on. I think if you just go through it blindly at this point, as long as you check every corner there is, you'll be fine.
And on the bright side for this game, though, there's a lot of stuff that I just simply remember. If I probably couldn't guide you 100% on beating the game 100%, but I could easily probably guide you for a lot of simple things.
There's a green spot there, but I'm not going there.
Like, I do know, for example, when you're getting, when you're, doing the Triforce hunt, you do need, at least, like, 1 or 2 pairs, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah.
Because there are some birds you have to control, so I'm not completely, like, out of touch with what you're supposed to do. I'm just like somewhat. I wouldn't know very specific things. That's basically how I take it. There's some very specific things that I wouldn't know. Are you almost at the island? I see it.
Up, that's them.
Yeah,
I can actually go for this one. Can I grab this one? Can I go now? Nope.
I think you were a little too much to the... You'd have to back up.
I'll try here. I got it.
Oh! It worked. There's also, like... Is there actually, like, no delay from this to your computer? Or is it just so small? I can't tell. Why are you so lucky? Why is it like that?
Awesome. That's another benefit of this capture card over my old one. Which, oh yeah, by the way, my new capture card. It lets me record at a higher bit rate. Not that it matters because YouTube's gonna butcher it.
Yeah, that's YouTube in a nutshell. I guess I'll have to get myself an Elgato at some point.
Yeah, I can also record to 60 FPS, but since this game only runs 30, there's not really a point to recording at 60.
Yeah.
Plus, my poor computer might melt if I try recording 1080p 60 FPS at full bit rate for too long.
Wait a minute, I just realized something. Did you do that postcard minigame? I think you did.
Yeah,
I feel like I told you to do it.
The one at Dragon Roost, right?
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember you had a lot of problems.
I think I saw the fish. Yep, it's over there. But yeah, no delay. I'm actually playing mostly off the computer instead of the screen.
Alright.
Since I know this is how it'll look more so for people watching instead of TV, which is a bit darker.
I do know, off the top of my head, you can get the, if you buy a pair, you can get the Switch to unlock the Nintendo Gallery Museum place if you are interested in that at all.
I'm not gonna finish it, obviously, but no.
Yeah.
I'm still just playing Breath of the Wild.
I don't think the goal.
Damn it.
I don't think the goal is to walk up to them.
I'm still just playing Breath of the Wild. And Breath of the Wild, the attack button is Y.
Just use your freaking rope.
That just steals.
Yeah, you want to get their stuff. And it stuns them for a second.
I'll give you that. Oh, I got a rupee off him. Another rupee. Give me your stuff. Oh, set up.
You're just like, yeah, what else could I get?
I'm short on rupees right now, so you know what? I'll take all of them I can get. Well,
that's true. You also have a message in the bottle for some reason or another.
That's bottle. That's just me verse. It says, I know you
but
live first file. That's what it says.
I know where you... You sure it's not I know where you live?
That's what it said. Word for word.
The heck?
Actually,
Hey,
grab those with your freaking thing so you can get
Is
that.
it possible for me to show, like, if I tap it? No, just... It's gonna make me open Miiverse.
Dang. Yeah, you don't want to
especially
do
with
that.
Miiverse closing in a couple months.
Why are they closing
Oh, it costs
Miiverse?
money to host the servers.
But everybody uses it.
In the same way everybody has a Wii U.
Actually, I don't think anybody uses it really in the Switch. I don't know. I don't have a Switch
I
yet.
think Switch has it. Some games have similar features.
I'm gonna get it. I could literally basically get a freaking Switch in my next paycheck.
Well, I think you said you already had enough money for that ticket to Japan, which was already around $300. So you technically have the money.
It was 500. It was 500. I just got paid that much on my last paycheck.
Yeah, I stole the thing. I stole the other thing. The other
Good.
thing.
You just got hit by a doctor.
And again. Where is the bow?
Just use your shield, man.
ZR. Gotta remember, ZR.
Yes, old school.
Jump button. Playing this as Breath of the Wild is really hard.
I still haven't beaten the game. That's so sad. Grab it with the wood. Your thing. You need to remember to do that with every enemy. There should be another one up there, yeah. Yes, there is. Of course, you know, he's just gonna be a D with a little B.
I have to use the motion controls to aim it. Okay, no, it does.
Can't you use you should be able. Yeah, I was about to say, it should work with the analog stick. You just got hit again!
Okay, I don't think I'm doing
Rope
badly, it's just...
Rope him! No, lock onto him first!
I thought I was!
Oh
there,
my god.
wow, I got a heart out of it! There you go.
Dude, that's worth it. That's worth it.
That's the worst.
You lost like an entire heart from him.
And I get a quarter heart from it.
Oh my god.
It's totally worth it.
Quality Zelda gaming with Yogaidr.
Camera back on, because I imagine very shortly we're going to have a camera opportunity.
There's no boss up ahead, so don't have to worry about that.
That'll be the next part.
But right up here, there will be
that beautiful,
pretty good camera.
That beautiful, beautiful face.
Time for important cutscenes, but there's no dialogue, so we can talk as much as we want.
It's
Also, I demand you take a picture of him with all that on his face.
If you say so. Okay, now let's move the camera a little. Okay, move your head down a little. And I want to get a shot of his head.
Get more in front of his face.
What do you think? That good?
It's pretty good. Oh yeah, we won't have light color for a while.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do a quest for that. Well, I'll go into Photoshop and edit that one. That's what I've been doing so far. I have to roll in.
So yeah, do that.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
right. Come on.
Roll into him. Absolutely beautiful. No, wait, grab him, choo-choo. Use.
I forgot to. Honestly, I'm probably never gonna use the green stuff, but...
Yeah, the green stuff isn't really worth it. It's funny because what's the really rare ones? Is it the purple or yellow? The blue. Oh, there's not even purple or yellow in this game.
I don't know if there is purple. There might be yellow.
I believe there is in the other games, but yeah, those ones are good. But even then, you still might not use that at all. Remember to use. Got to get all the jelly, man. It's important.
Talk to you now, right? Oh no, there's one left.
At the very least, I will. No matter what, you have to. For every enemy with the sword, the pirates, you know, you have to get their. You have to use the rope on them, because you want their necklaces. Those are important.
There's some very insightful dialogue right there.
I agree. You know what? It almost looks like your game is corrupted, but
No, that's
not.
it's supposed to be.
Even Link is confused.
For what it's worth, if you
He's
actually
like
go through
the.
the game in New Game Plus, it actually is fully legible, but it's,
What does he even say?
I don't remember, so I can't tell you. But it's supposed to be some.
What if he says that? I don't remember. I was in error. More like I was a error.
I apologize.
Get it?
I am error.
Because you get it because
See references.
second game has a guy named Error. Making a joke. Why is no one laughing?
Ho ho ha ha.
Now you're just turning into Sniper from Dota 2.
Maybe.
And that's not a compliment, that's an insult. It's an insult to yourself. He's like a dwarven sniper that he goes hee hee ho ho ha ha. So here's the Koroks. God bless your soul for anyone who collected them all in Breath of the Wild. Without a guide. Without a guide, you know, I've gone through a lot of the game. I've explored a lot so far. I might have not beaten the game, but even I don't know how there's 900 in the game.
I think I've got about 100. And I might not even have that much.
I can't believe I still haven't beaten Breath of the Wild. I got through. I know why. I'm pretty sure. I played through it so much. Especially I didn't do like a lot of story, but I played through so much non-story that I think I just burned myself out way too fast.
Yeah, that kind of happened to me too. Eventually I just had to force myself through the plot, which thankfully there's not a whole lot of, so...
I know, but then also I've relegated myself to streaming it, which is both a good thing and also a sin, because it's really hard to balance it all out. So yeah, there's also that, and I'm still planning on streaming it to my friends, because basically I've promised all of my friends that I would stream specific games. Did I ever tell you what one of those games are? It's a game that will eventually be LP'd on our channel. It's called Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, you can have fun with that one.
Because I ask my friends all the time. I'm like, hey, you want to see me suffer?
Oh well, now if you're taking requests,
I've offered them, and I'll even make this offer for you on this channel. I am willing to do Crash Bash 200%.
I might take you up on that.
I mean, I'm already freaking doing Shadow. I'm doing Shadow the Hedgehog on my main channel. Granted, it's gonna be a while before I start it again because I don't trust.
I don't think you can really say you're doing it.
Well, the thing is, I've already mentioned this in an update video. My computer is really, really bad, and I don't feel very comfortable, more or less, recording it because it's just my computer lags out too much, and I feel like because I'm emulating it rather than doing game capture, it's gonna take a while. Or I mean, or not. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna. I don't know how well my computer is gonna react to it. So what I'm doing is I'm just waiting until I end up buying all my PC parts, and then once I do that, I will. I can start that up again.
I'm missing something here because I feel like I've just been running around in circles over and over again.
Go into the frickin' plants. You got your Deku leaf.
No, I don't.
Oh wait, no, you have to go to the top. Yeah, you have to do this kind of annoying section.
Gotta line myself up. Close enough.
The section's kind of cool, but also kind of
I
annoying.
get what they're trying to showcase.
You have to work your way to get that Deku leaf, basically, is what you're doing.
No, I thought there was...
You don't have to work for it in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, but in Breath of the Wild, it's considerably more useless.
What are you talking about? Have you ever frozen an enemy and knocked him off the cliff with
I
it?
haven't.
You should. Anytime you ever play it
I don't
again.
think I've even frozen an enemy before.
Literally use an ice arrow, right? And then frickin' just, if he's near a cliff, take out the Deku Leaf, blow it at him, bam. He's gonna fall off the cliff. He's gonna slide off.
Does the game want me to jump over there?
No, what?
I don't see what I'm missing.
Wait, talk to the guy.
I did. Yeah, it's just filler text. He's just saying, okay, you're almost there. You gotta go a little higher.
I feel like there should be a plant that nearby.
Oh, grapple.
Oh. See? It all makes sense. Basically, if you can't reach something you think you can, assume you have to grapple to it. That's all I can think of.
Especially at this point of the game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't get hookshot at all, so...
Well, you do. You just get it so late in the game, it doesn't even matter.
You know, I don't think you get a hookshot in this game.
You get it during the Triforce quest bit, so by that point it barely matters.
You get it... Yeah, so yeah, no wonder I don't remember it.
But
If
most
that's
people
the
probably
case.
skip it because there's no point in getting it.
I thought there just wasn't in this
It's
game.
here, it's just useless.
Gosh dang, useless MacGuffins. I'm so depressed that you're still not fast at quickly menu swapping.
Yeah, that's probably never gonna happen.
Yeah, you're. I think I complained about this too when you first played it. I was like, man, you swap through items so slowly.
If you get permanent, I'm gonna scratch the screen and stuff like that.
I just usually do it when I'm running around already. So
Yeah, I can get away with
I'm
that
just.
sometimes, but
It's just the way I play. I think I do the same for Breath of the Wild. No, Breath of the
it doesn't
Wild.
work
It's
like
maybe
that because it pauses the game when you're switching.
I forgot. It's been a while since I can't believe that game is almost a year
I can't
old.
believe that game didn't even have a title the last time we played this. It was still Zelda.
That
Wii
is
U.
so true.
At least
That
I
is
think it
so
was.
true. I'm pretty sure it was. Because didn't they give us a name? Like
It was
no, they gave
I think it
us
was E3.
they gave us a game on the E3, I think.
I forgot to change the win. Is this guy's a death? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, because if it didn't, for one, you'd have to make your way all the way back up. And for two, you would die anyways because you were too far out and you'd lose breath. So this section's kind of poopy, actually. There's a section like this later in the game, though, that is optional, that's even more poopy.
Oh no, what is it? Because I might wind up stumbling into it by accident, so...
It's at the literal most northeastern part of the map. And it's a mini game where you have to fly as far as you can, but you have to time yourself perfectly.
For some reason I convinced myself that it was X for Deku. Nope, it said it's a Z.
But yeah, so basically it's just later on in the game there's an optional side quest for you to you have to beat this guy's distance record where he does the same thing, except it's all in one direction, the winds. You don't have to change because you can't change it direction midair. Basically, you have to time yourself perfectly to beat his record, and you get I think you just get a heart piece out of it, if I'm not mistaken. So that's at the most northeastern part of the map, like I said.
Might wind up trying that. I'm sure I'm at least
Also,
going to the map.
You need to have the what's it called? The magic meter has to be expanded to maximum. There's no way you can do it otherwise. It's literally impossible.
Thanks for bringing that up. I would have tried jumping without even noticing I had an empty meter.
Oh wow. I don't remember how you even get the magic meter extended.
I know
It's a very...
This game came out before
I think
Amiibo,
it's...
so I know it's not bad.
I
think it's a fairy.
Probably.
A great fairy.
We'll handle that later too. We're still kind of early in the game.
Yeah.
So stuff's all locked behind.
Yeah, the great fairy stuff is later on though. Most of it is. There's a lot that you can't get till later on in the game.
I think after you clear the dungeon after this one, that's when you're able to start going for some of these. Which we're gonna at least have to go for some of them because you need a bigger wallet.
That's true.
Actually, maybe you don't. You need the bigger one in the GameCube version, but I think the Wii U one increases the cap.
You do, I think, need one bigger wallet because I think there's like multiple ones in the game. There's multiple wallets. I think you just need one size bigger, and I think that's because you need to purchase that island and such for the Triforce piece. Because that one still exists.
No, not
so.
No. You have to go into that tornado?
Yes, you do. It pushes you up.
Well, okay then. No, don't push me all the way back down. Okay, no.
Get some more magic, don't forget. Don't forget. Get freaking magic. And if you forget, I'm telling your mother. Mayo's mother! What is it?
Away from your mom to what you just called me now. He's gone back to your mom.
Oh god. Why did you stop yourself? Just drop. Before you know it, I'm gonna say, what did you just call your mother?
Oh yeah, so much better.
It's just like the good old days. The good old Banjo-Tooie days.
Subscriber special days.
Woo!
That was a fun video. That was a good make.
That was a fun video.
I wish I had more material to work.
That was a fun. It was a fun catchphrase.
Too much until after I made that video.
I know, right? And occasionally I would say it randomly.
That's where I got the material for the video, but
I don't remember what I was doing. All I remember is that entire saying came from me paying half attention to people talking to me during the Jolly Roger Lagoon.
Yeah, basically.
And I just kept saying, "What did you just call me?" Because I just wasn't paying attention.
Well, you gave me something I could give for a counter for that Let's Play, so that was nice. Not that I ever even finished that LP, I stopped.
That's true.
I think I stopped just between Grunty's Industries and Hellfire Peaks. So I never even beat that game.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, you stopped after Grunty's Industries or in the middle of it. I was there. I was there for Grunty's Industries. No, yeah, I don't know if you continued after you beat Grunty's Industries.
Another thing, but I think I did.
Which, by the way, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this, but gosh dang it, I'm gonna keep saying it. I will finish my Banjo-Tooie LP at some point.
Did you say he was gonna redo Banjo-Kazooie?
Grab his thing! Grab the choo-choo!
I'm gonna use that green stuff anyway.
Is that a euphemism for weed?
Yes, obviously.
Anyways, what were we talking about? Wait, are you in the dungeon? Oh.
I don't know how far I'm gonna get in this part. I know I'm probably not gonna finish, but this is the dungeon.
I did not realize we were in the dungeon already. Well, it looks like we're doing this entire dungeon this part, guys, probably, unless it goes for like 7 years.
I'll try it.
Then I'll force him against his will to stop. This dungeon isn't that long.
We agreed on this before we started recording what we was going to make our maximum time, and I'm sure I can finish it in that time. I'm sure of it.
I was expecting us to actually split it before this dungeon, because that's how...
Then before I knew it, I was in the dungeon.
Grab the choo-choo jelly!
Choo-choo jelly.
It's giving me OCD that you just keep killing stuff and you won't grab it. Oh my goodness.
So would you say this is as bad
Anyways, what
or worse than the Sonic 4 Android Conquest? having to deal with that.
What do you mean? Oh, that was terrible.
This will probably be up before that, but...
Were you asking about? What do you ask? What do you ask? I don't have motion sickness, but what are you asking? Like, what's making it?
Something like that.
No. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it didn't actually make me feel that way, but I could see how it could make somebody feel that way. Dude, toss the bomb from a distance.
What was I doing? It didn't work. That was the first thing I tried. Maybe I wasn't at the right angle. Something like that. Better somehow.
Yeah. I was getting distracted. What were you talking about? Banjo?
Yeah, I said, what you can restart that LP too. The original Banjo-Kazooie.
Wasn't I good? I'm sorry, I was so not paying attention again. Holy crap. Yeah, what did you just call me? No, what did you say? I'm sorry. You said, were you asking if I was going to restart
I
it?
have it written down here, so I figured you would.
I've written down here.
You know, that thing that's...
Did I say I was going to do both? I thought we agreed that I was going to do Kazooie and you were going to do Tooie. And then I think I told you, I think I mentioned it in a Yoga Doctor video. I said that my plan was I wanted to do it. I wanted to, I was going to complete it, but I wanted to restart the video or restart the LP because it's so, like, first of all, I'm pretty sure I don't have the save. And second of all, it just feels more natural to restart it than just continuing like 5 years later and being like, hey guys, so we're in the middle of Hailfire Peaks, or wherever I ended. I think I did actually end on Hailfire Peaks. I'm gonna actually check right now. I'm genuinely curious on where I stopped. I'm pretty sure it was Hailfire Peaks. That would be. I'm pretty sure it was in the middle of Hailfire Peaks. I do remember recording one section of Hailfire Peaks. If I'm not mistaken, too, I think I also recorded one section of Hailfire Peaks, one section of Hailfire Peaks way after I thought I was done with the LP, or like way after I did that. I like canceled it, or not canceled it, but I stopped playing for. Stopped canceled, yeah. Delayed.
Hiatus.
Whatever the right word
Whatever
may be.
state Jack 2's in right now.
Hiatus. I have to just mention, every time I go to my YouTube channel when logged into Yogaidr Doctor, I have to freaking pause my trailer video. It's like, you forgetting how loud it is, and it scares me
I first looked
every
at
time.
it as a work of genius, so it's never going to change. Never. I still have it on the car stash. It will never change.
Ooh. Yeah, it's long.
I don't actually remember what our trailer is for this channel. Is it the 50 sub special? The words just call me? In which case we really should be saying that more.
Yes.
Can I get higher?
Yes, the what did you just call me special? That was 50 subs. The car stash was at the it was randomly at the end of one video, if I'm not mistaken.
Or no, Bowser's Beer was at the end of one, and then I made that.
Yes.
That's which was the follow-up.
Mhm.
So I don't actually know what.
But yeah. So that was the case. But yeah, but yes, I did want to restart it, the LP, because I felt like it felt too weird in my head to just go back to a game that I haven't played in such a long time and just be like, hey guys, what's up YouTubers, smash that like button.
Remember to like, favorite, subscribe, everybody.
Yeah, we're not that shameless. Come on, give us some more respect. And if you could like and subscribe to every one of our videos and share them with your friends, thank you. You know what's really sad about how many LPs I've recorded on my channel? It is not many.
I have done and completed, I'm pretty sure, twice as many LPs on this channel that I have on my main channel. Let me check.
I've actually done that many here compared to my main channel, but then again, I did go on hiatus multiple times, and then nowadays I'm so slow with LPs that it's like one part a week, basically, so... Oh, there's a chest down there. Grab it.
So, okay, so I'll tell you the LPs I have finished, since I'm on my channel. So I finished Banjo-Kazooie, which was my first LP ever, I think. Then I beat the Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, which I would definitely be willing to LP that game again, but especially because I'd have less technical issues. But holy shit, if you thought RPG games were bad at grinding, you have never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. That is so bad. I had to do so much off-screen farming. And then I replayed through the game myself, right? It took me 3 days to get one card.
How many cards
3 days!
Just for reference.
Well, you need 40 in your deck. I was getting, there's a version of the game, it's called like Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories Complete Edition or whatever. It's a hack, which basically what they do is they fix the game they change the difficulty, so it's a harder adventure, which by the way, the game is already fucking difficult to tell. But it requires a lot of grinding. But they made it so every card is able to be gotten, because before every card wasn't able to be gotten. They made it so cards that if you did free duels, which made it so you could farm cards, you get star chips. I don't know if you've ever played or heard of Yu-Gi-Oh! And how it works and such, but there's star chips. So there's star chips, right? And basically, they made it so in the original game, some of the really rare cards and very specific cards, you can only get them if you got 9,999 star chips, which is possible if you farm for like a decade straight. You could get one of those cards, because that's how little star chips you were given. But in this like remake or this fixed version of the game, they made it so those cards are not too impossible to get. They also rebalanced how many some cards cost. Like, for example, there was a card that is really, really good in the original game that you can buy for dirt cheap. And because of that, they changed it so you can't get it that early on. You actually have to farm for a little bit. They made it so, like I said, the game is just more difficult as a whole. The AI aren't complete morons, to put it lightly.
So AI is total morons, but it's still super hard.
Well, yeah. The AI they're smarter, but they also were given better cards. There's still ways to abuse the AI, but they were given better cards, and they changed their drop tables so you can get better cards. And so the idea was, in the original game, you can basically get through the game. There are certain starter decks that it's random what's given to you. Every deck has 40 cards in it. But there's some starter decks that are better than others. Basically, there was this one specific fusion. It's called Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. Very, very easy to get from the beginning of the game. It's a really strong card, and it can basically, in the original game, just having that card alone, you're able to beat the entire game. It's that good. So, in the remake, of course, they fixed that, but in the original game, so yeah, you could easily get that card, or you can easily make that card at the beginning of the game. You still can too in the remade version of it, the updated version that people have made, the modded version. But yeah, so you can just get through the game easily like that. But the people changed it, so it's harder. It's just crazy. In the original game, you could use that card until like the halfway point of the game, I think. And then once you got to the halfway point of the game, basically that's when you should start farming for some cards, just so you can have some stronger cards as a whole. So then you can get through the later sections much faster, especially because the way in. So how it works is, of course, it's got one of those save systems where when you save the game, or when you lose a duel, you have to go back to the last save you did, but you can only save in specific spots. It's one of those games. Yeah. So what would happen was like the final stretch, you have to do like 6 or 7 or just like a lot in general, really tough duels in a row without a save point. And this is like the very end. And you want to like farm before you got there, because some of the people had some really bullshit cards and you just wanted to, you know, be able to get through them. And in the original game, they made that way easier. But in the remake, they made that way harder. So they basically force you to farm cards, right? So it's like, okay, I get it. They force you to farm cards. I'll farm the cards. But then you realize their drop rate is bullshit. And I'm going to tell you why their drop rate is bullshit once I find the exact number. Like the rarest cards in the game, it's there was a chart somewhere that listed the drop rates and how stupid they were. It was like something out of something. You know how shiny Pokemon, they're like 1 out of 8,000 or something like that, something really specific. It's kind of like that. I'm trying to figure out the very specific drop rates. I bet you if I was looking at the game, I could help you, but I'm so focused on figuring this out right now.
I did figure it out finally, but
probably
after trying every other possible option.
Okay. So some cards would have like a drop rate of 1 out of 2,048. So you might be like, okay, that's really bad. Like that's really low. That's rare. That's very rare. Yeah, that's very rare. Okay, now consider this. That's not including all the other cards you can get in the drop table. So, for example, you could be fighting one person, and you have to get an S rank on this person, which means you can, or S POW, which means you have to beat someone really fast, and you can't use any sort of magic or trap cards. You have to just brute force beat them really fast. So you'd say you needed to get an S rank, right? An S POW. So you'd have to beat this person really fast. Sometimes you'd have to hope you're lucky with certain people, because you wouldn't have good enough cards to beat these guys that easily. So you have to hope you're lucky, and then beat them with an S POW rank. And then you have to be lucky to get a card that has a drop rate of like 1 out of 2,000. What was it? 2,048 out of like a drop table of like 20 other different cards. So, suffice to say, it took me like 3 days to grind something. And I was talking with my friends, and I was just like, hey guys, don't worry about me. I'm only farming this card. And I'd be like, yes, I finally got this card. But the thing is, the maximum card you can have in a deck is 3. So you're going to want to get 3 of them. So yeah, suffice to say, moral of the story, that game's farming is bullshit.
End the part here real quick. Since, well, I just finished a mini boss and just got the item, so I think it's a good place.
we might as well beat the dungeon. Well, actually, no, we did already get the picture of this part.
We got our item. I think we still got a little
true.
over half the dungeon.
It's true.
Left, so.
Most of these dungeons, the halfway point is actually like the 2/3 mark, I think.
Well, whatever. There's still a bit of cutscenes.
Which is kind of weird, but
Depending on how things work out, I might wind up going for the Swift Sale if we have.
That's true. It's gonna toss you into a cutscene. Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
It's gonna toss you into a cutscene at the end, regardless. So yeah.
Piss off.
Woo!